Hi friends, I am Carolina and I'm Nico and Bass's mom, aka Chief Helper around here. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Sebastian's brushing his teeth. So that's one of our most recent episodes. And these videos that me and Dad are gonna do are really more to give you our perspective on what you saw. And really to encourage the moms and dads out there that as you see Sebastian, who's here,
Hi.
it's a journey, and you may be looking at that and going, gosh, my newly diagnosed or fairly recently diagnosed child is nowhere near there, and we just do not see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I just hope that you are really encouraged with this channel. And the saying goes that you know one child with autism, you know one child with autism. They are all so different. It's a spectrum for a reason. And so I really hope that if our story can relate to you, then amazing. If it can't, that you really get the access to the resources and the people that could really help you. And so again, we know that we're not going to be applicable to every family out there, but if we can be of any support, then that's what we're here to do. So I wanted to start with this brushing teeth video because this was one of the biggest challenges we had. At the same time that Sebastian was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, he was also diagnosed with something called sensory processing disorder. And honestly, I'm going to butcher what that means, but essentially it made it really hard for him to do things like brush his teeth and wash his hair, cut his hair, all many different things. It brought a lot of feeding issues, and so there was just a lot of things we were facing challenges with, and brushing teeth was a big one of them. And so I want to share a little bit of the journey. I want to share a little bit of the journey of what it was brushing your teeth. Sebastian, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Did you always enjoy brushing your teeth?
I did when I made my YouTube channel.
Right, but when you were little, how about when you were little?
Oh, yeah. I was brushing my teeth when I was little with
this one. I'm going to share about this. So Sebastian actually hated brushing his teeth when he was little, and he would cry and cry and cry and would not let me brush his teeth. And so for a long time, he just didn't brush his teeth every day. But that's okay, right? Because we got past that. So one of the things that we introduced, again, because sensory processing was such a big thing, and sometimes taste, the texture of things still is a bit of a challenge. We found this incredible resource. It's called Jack and Jill, and it is a flavor-free toothpaste. Super smooth, super awesome, and best of all, no flavor, no anything. And so we were really able to introduce this toothpaste, which is sold out on our shops. This is just a little sample I had left over, which thank God so I could show you guys. But this was really helpful. And so I would encourage you to either, this brand is amazing if there's another brand, but try a flavorless toothpaste. The other thing is we used the very super soft baby toothbrushes to try to get him introduced until, I know that's the box of samples we had. The other things we did was we would introduce music. Sebastian loved music, and there was this really cute Elmo song that was about brushing teeth. Do you remember that song, Bess? It was brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brushy, brush, brush.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. I'm going to go ahead and link that here in the description. But that was an awesome video that really helped him. He loved him, got him in the mood to brushing his teeth. And again, I just wanted to, if he could tolerate a toothbrush in his mouth, if he tolerated any sort of toothpaste. We started with water before we had just the toothpaste. And so it's a journey, and I just want to encourage you, don't be discouraged. This is something that has taken literally 6 years in the making. Actually, we're going on 7 years in the making of him really getting to this point. So don't be discouraged. You're doing all the awesome things. One thing that I always get asked, how did you know what resources to use? Because I know even with toothbrushing, there's like electric toothbrushes, and there were so many different things. And I'd say if you can try them, try it all. You never know what's gonna work, and that's a little bit of the frustrating part of this whole process, that what works for one kid may not work for another. And so for me, I just kind of trial and error. The electric toothbrush, it sounded like a great idea when he was little, but because of the sensory processing, just the noise of it was scary to him, and so that didn't become an option. Now we also use, do you want to go grab your flosser? We found an incredible electric water flosser. If you're on TikTok, those were having a moment this year. And so I gave in, I bought one of those, and he loves it, loves that thing, which I would think he didn't. Nico's saying he loves it too. So just try what works. Don't be discouraged. This is a journey. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Here's the flosser. It's really cool. It's pretty awesome. But it is a journey, and I promise you it gets better. You just keep trying, keep the faith, celebrate the little wins, make it a fun process. There's no point in being frustrated all the time. If it didn't work today, it will work tomorrow. And you just got to give yourselves, both you and your child, grace and time. And I promise it will be all better. All right, until next time, guys, make sure to subscribe, share, and like this video.
And also, stay tuned for Sebastian's life hack video and my mom.